Kate Middleton recently made a comment that sounded playful on the surface, but the more people heard it, the more it revealed something quietly fascinating about life inside the Wales household. She admitted there's one sport she now avoids playing with her eldest son, Prince George, and not because she doesn't enjoy it, but because she doesn't want to get tackled by him. It was said with a laugh, but it instantly caught attention. A future king strong enough that his own mother would rather stay out of his way? That wasn't an image people were expecting. And yet, the way Kate said it made something very clear. Prince George isn't just growing up. He's growing stronger, more confident, and more competitive, fast. According to Kate, rugby has become a regular part of family life. Not the formal, photographed kind, but the kind that happens at home on weekends when the cameras are gone. She explained that Charlotte plays rugby casually at home, not at school yet, and Louis has already started touch rugby. As for George, he's taken things a step further. He's 11 now, and that age shift matters, because once kids hit that stage, they don't play gently anymore, and Kate knows it. She even joked that up to a certain age, it's all fun and games, but now she's thinking twice, and that small detail says more than it seems. It shows how aware Kate is of her children's physical development and how quickly that balance between parent and child can change. Rugby isn't a random choice for this family either. Prince William has been passionate about the sport for years, often speaking about how it brings people together. Earlier this year, he shared that their weekends are packed with competitions, moving from one match to the next. It's not occasional, it's routine. And it's something the boys genuinely enjoy, not something pushed for appearances. Kate has been especially clear about not forcing children into certain paths too early. She's spoken about how boys and girls don't need to be pushed into specific sports just because of tradition. Let them try things, let them play, let them discover what they love. And that philosophy seems to shape everything inside their home. But what really stood out was the way she talked about George. There was pride there, and maybe a hint of surprise, because the world still sees him as the small boy who stood beside his parents on the palace balcony. But behind closed doors, he's a kid who tackles hard enough that his own mum would rather sit the game out. And that's where the story quietly shifts. This isn't about rugby, it's about time, about how quickly children grow, about how parents suddenly realize they're no longer the strongest person in the room. Even in royal households, that moment comes. Charlotte's involvement adds another layer. Kate mentioned that Charlotte plays rugby too, at home, just for fun. No labels, no expectations, just play. That choice has been praised by many who see it as a modern approach, especially within such a traditional institution. And Louis, at just 6 years old, is already eager to join in, starting with touch rugby and watching his older siblings closely. Some royal watchers have pointed out that this relaxed, sporty environment is a deliberate contrast to the rigid upbringing William himself experienced. And while no one has confirmed that directly, it's clear Kate and William are shaping something different, something warmer, more flexible, and far more hands-on. Kate choosing not to play rugby with George anymore isn't about fear, it's awareness. It's recognizing strength when it appears, and it's knowing when to step back and let your child take the lead. That's not weakness, that's parenting. Moments like this are why the public responds so strongly to the Wales family, not because they're perfect, but because they're relatable. Parents everywhere understand that sudden moment when your child isn't so little anymore, when play turns serious, when laughter comes with a reminder that time doesn't slow down for anyone. And maybe that's what makes this small comment so powerful. In one sentence, Kate reminded everyone that even future kings grow up fast. Even royal mums have to dodge tackles, and even the most carefully planned lives can be flipped upside down by a child who suddenly realizes how strong they've become. Because if Prince George is already making his mum think twice on the rugby field, it makes you wonder what else is coming next.